Welcome to BDY Trading, where I'll show you how to learn trading through execution and discipline. In this video, we'll go over today's NQ trading session. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content, and let's get into the charts. In this session, you will see what happens when a trader gets overconfident and how that can lead to frustration. But you'll also see how through patience and self-control you can recover. At the start of the session, price was in a strong uptrend, making a move higher. Price then reacts to the first resistance level. It rejects the level, dropping back down to support. At this point, I'm looking for a continuation setup, but I wasn't able to find a quality one. As this happens, I notice that price is going for a retest of the resistance level, so I decide to set up a stop order to go short on a rejection of this level. Price goes through my order, then stalls for a moment, and then makes another push low. My stop then moves to break even, and then on quick bounce back stops me out for my first trade. After this, price goes for a retest of the previous resistance level, pushing through it, but not being able to hold. It drops back down to support. I've noticed this could be a potential retracement continuation setup, so I place my sell order at the bottom of the support. Price breaks through making a new low, but it reacted to support and bounced, stopping me out at break, even for my second trade. As price reacts to the support level, I notice the same setup forming again, so I decide to re-enter with another sell order at the previous low. Price breaks hard, this time moving lower, and as my stop trails, I get stopped on the retracement. For my first profit of the day, price then bounces again to the next support level, pushes up, and then I notice it reacted to the previous support as resistance. So I place a sell order expecting a retracement to continuation setup and a further drop down lower. Unfortunately, after price filled in my order, it pushed higher, stopping me out and breaking past this level. As price keeps moving up, it drops back down to now retest the support again before making another move higher. I noticed some weakness on the price movement, so I decided to set a sell order to go short, expecting another retest of a level. Price then fills my order, but immediately pushes against me, stopping me out before dropping a retest in the support level. After the support retest, I decided to go in for a long at the previous highs, but price never made it there. Instead, price went for another support retest. Sensing even higher weakness to the downside, I decided to place my sell order at the bottom of the support level, expecting a breakthrough support and a continuation move lower. Price then moves lower, breaks through the support levels, and as my stop trails the price going down, I guess stopped out on a retracement, making my second win and sixth trade of the day. I noticed we were on an uptrending channel, and after price dropped again and bounced at a support level, I decided to place a buy order at the wicks high, expecting price to bounce off support one more time.
Order filled.
One price filled my order. It started to slow down, and it quickly dropped through the channel and retesting that support again. Thinking about it now, that also looked like the perfect setup for a move lower. Moving on, price then had a strong reaction to that second support retest and decided to move higher. Once it got near to the resistance level, it dropped for a little, setting up for a good potential retracement continuation set up to the upside. I placed my order at the wick high coming off the support. Price pushed in higher. And as my stop trailed, price quickly retraced back and stopped me at a break even. Price drops again, retraced the previous support as resistance, and drops further to the next support level. At this point, I decided to set up a sell order at the lows of the previous support. Price then went through the level, filled my order, and kept moving down. As my stop trailed a move, I got stopped out on a retracement for my third winning trade of the session. Next trade. As price kept breaking down support levels, I noticed another chance to get in on a retracement continuation setup. I placed my order at the lows of the last support. Price broke through them and kept moving straight down, hitting take profit for my 10th trade of the day. Moving on, price then made a quick bounce of the third support level and move all the way up to that last consolidation zone on the second support. Again, I noticed the same setup forming. So I then placed the order at the lows of the support. Price broke through again, and my stop trailed, stopping me out on a retracement for another profit. This is the third time the setup gave me profits on this session, 3 in a row. Price then started to range between the support and recent resistance level. As price got close to the support zone, I decided to go short at a break of support. Price then broke through and pushed lower, but then quickly retraced and stopped me out at break even. At this point, we are slightly past half of the session. I noticed that volatility was starting to drop as we were moving in this range. And this is when the trading session got difficult. By the way, if you like this video so far, subscribe to the channel to keep up with my uploads. I'll really appreciate that, and it helps this small channel grow a lot. Moving on, price then kept moving down, broke through support, and then pushed back up, setting up for another possible retracement and continuation setup. So I placed my order at the wicks low, coming off the recent highs. However, this time price pushed higher, stopping me out before dropping again. Price then kept going higher inside of an uptrending channel. I noticed some weakness on this move. So I decided to try and go for a short at a failure of support. I placed my sell order under the support level. Price quickly tapped my order, but immediately bounced back up, stopping me out for my 6th loss on the day. This really wasn't a valid setup. Price then had a very strong and explosive move higher, breaking through all previous resistances. I was looking for a good retracement to get into the uptrend, but I couldn't find one until all the way up almost at the end of the move, where price seemed to slow down for a second. So I decided to place a buy order of the highs, expecting more upside. Price filled my order, pushed up, and then started to stall. Price lost the momentum that it had going up and retraced back, stopping me out at break even. At this point, I'm feeling some frustration coming in because I wasn't able to capitalize on such a good move to the upside. After price stopped me out, it kept moving lower and started to consolidate around a previous resistance level, now acting as support. As I noticed this, I decided to try to catch another retrace and continuation setup. So I placed my buy order at the previous highs. Price pushes up, but again, the momentum was lost and volatility was dropping around this area. So I got another stop at break even. Moving on price, then kept on moving slower around the support area, then broke through, retraced, and then broke down again with strength this time. At this point, I thought that sellers were stepping in. So as I noticed another retrace continuation setup forming, I tried to get it on a short at the lows of the recent retracement, but price again tapped my order and we pushed higher. This was a really frustrating loss because it had officially erased all the day's profits at this point after that last push. Price then moved closer to the top resistance level, and it dropped quickly again from it. Noticing that price broke the lows, I decided to quickly get in on a short and try to catch some of the move to the downside. Price immediately bounced back up, stopping me out for another loss. Again, the frustration is really building up at this point. so much so that I immediately decided to get in on another short, just to get stopped out again, taking back-to-back losses. At this point, I noticed I was getting out of control, so I decided to calm down and really concentrate on the next trade that I was going to take in order to
Order
try and
filled.
break even on the day. After this, price kept pushing back up, and I noticed that price started to stall around a previous support level. So I set up a sell order, expecting price to react to the support as resistance, and then push lower, and even try to reach that last support level we just bounced from. My order got filled and price moved lower, and as my stop trailed lowered, I got stopped out on a small retracement. Price then bounced again off the same support level that we had earlier, then pushed up again to that same resistance zone, and it looked like it was going to range from there. Price then picked up speed and moved down, breaking through the last support level. Then it bounced to retest that support this time as resistance. Price then kept moving lower again, bounced on the next support, and as I noticed that it was coming up slowly, I decided to take a shot at the previous micro support,
Order filled.
expecting a price to react to it as resistance and drop back down, which it did, and it moved lower to the last support level. And as my stop trailed, price reacted to support, retraced back, and stopped me out for another profit. Price kept bouncing and stalling a little bit around the support level. I noticed the support was holding, so I decided to try and go for a long, trying to get in on a push higher. I placed my order, the last high price filled my order, but it quickly dropped, stopping me at break even. Price then kept moving lower, breaking to that previous support and reaching the bottom of the downtrending channel. As price started to slow down and consolidate a L around support, I decided to place a sale order. At the lows, expecting price to break the support level and break the lower range of the channel. Price broke lower, my order got filled, and as it pushed down, my stop trailed. And when price retraced back up, I got stopped out for a small profit in my last trade of the day. Thank you for watching. Check out my playlist for the 1000 Trades Challenge and subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's session. See you then.